All right. So, if you're like me, you got jacked, and then now you're wondering what's next. You're kind of bored of, what's past getting jacked, right? Like, what? You can hop on steroids and get too big, and then after that, like, whatever. The point is that the goal of getting jacked, once you hit it, and you're moderately jacked, like most people get after 3 years of lifting, but you've got the drive to get better at shit. What's next? Well, you've got your body and you've got your mind and basically skills. So you got these three things that you can improve upon. So for me, my journey was I was skinny. So then I got jacked. Then after I got jacked, I was like, well, what do I do now? Well, I'm jacked, but I don't know how to fight. What the fuck's the point of being jacked? So then I did jiu-jitsu, got a blue belt. I mean, what else do you need? Then after I did that, I was like, okay, shit, I'm decent at fighting. I could probably beat someone up if they don't have any fighting experience. So then what's next? Well, now the ultimate fucking character development would be if I'm extremely smart, like mad scientist. That's what I'm going after. So you got those three things. You got your body, you got your skills, and then you've got your mind. So I'm on mind right now. Some people start at different ones. Some people start on the mind. Some people start on skills, whatever, wherever you're at. But a lot of people are gym bros and they don't know where to go from there. So conquer the mind. That's exactly what I did. I think if gym bros have the consistency, they know how to put in work and delay gratification and do work without results, which is a really big skill for if you want to get good at anything. So I think gym bros can be really good at a lot of stuff. But they're usually, the stereotype is that they're idiots. If they're just strict gym bro, it's their whole identity, they're kind of idiots. So my simple answer for gym bros on how to start being deadly in your brain is you read books. Now, what kind of books do you read, and when do you read them? Well, the last video was about how important working out in the morning is. So what I do every day, I work out, and then I'm not on my phone, but I read my book. I read for about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how things are going, but at least 30 minutes. If you have any aspirations to be rich, listen to this. The most successful CEOs read about a book a week. So that's about fucking, how many books is that a year? Sorry, should have had the statistic ready. My fault. It's 52 books a year. So that's over 50 books you will have read. That's what CEOs do. On top of running their fucking businesses, which takes a long ass time. They go to, the other statistic was they go to 6 conferences a year, which that's days of just their time. So, and then the average American reads less than a book a year. So do you see the discrepancy between someone who's rich and someone who's not, and how it relates to reading? Those fuckers read a ton. They read about a book a week. And a book a week is usually about 30 pages a day. Average book is about 150 to 200 pages. You can read, I'm not going to get too lost in the math, but that's about how much I read. And I read about 3/4 of a book a week. I only read one session, so I think if I want to read 52 books in a year, I'd have to read double what I read now, kinda. It's a lot. The point is, gym bros, read. First of all, it's fun, but also imagine you were jacked. You could speak really, really well. You could say big words. You could persuade people to think what you think. You just sound articulate and smart. If you want that, all of those people read books. That's just a book to. What am I reading right now? I'm reading Shoe Dog. I don't have it next to me, but it's how Phil Knight created Nike, and it's just a big story of how he started, all of the ups and downs of his entrepreneurial journey, everything along the way. That's what the book includes, and it's really, really good. And then other stuff I read is like just self-help stuff. I mean, I know it's not really, it's not niche or anything cool like that. I'm not there yet. I gotta read the basics because I just started reading this year, and it's changed things a lot for me. So if you're a gym bro, hop on the book wave, read some books. If you want to start reading tomorrow, you've probably got books at home, but you got to choose something that's pretty good and just read a little bit at a time. I would start with, I'll just say what I did. This was the first book I read. Miracle Morning. My boss gave it to me. It's a short book. It explains the importance of the morning. It explains some steps to do every morning and how it contributes to your day. Because that's kind of the base of my philosophy behind getting shit done and getting good at shit. So, read this. Start here. Or grab a book that you have at home. Read 5 pages of it, whatever, and do that every day. Because if you work out in the morning, you get your physical W, and then you read as well, then you get your brain locked in as well. So imagine you had both of those things before other people even wake up, how it's going to pile on top of each other. And you're going to become a mad scientist, all with reading books. Peace out, G's.